I got my start in manufacturing, and I went all around the world, in dozens of countries, in scores of industries, looking at manufacturing plants. And one thing I can guarantee you with certainty is that we can excel at manufacturing in this country. We just need leadership. The leadership that I will provide in the U.S. House. The leadership that Alexei will provide in the U.S. Senate. The leadership that our great statewide candidates either are providing or will provide in Springfield. Now, elections have consequences. We know that. Other candidates have talked about it. But this became very stark just this week. I have a prop. Have you seen this? Ooh. This is the Republicans, hot off the presses, pledge to America. Do you know who wrote this thing? A former lobbyist from Exxon. You know what they pledged to do?
Nothing.
Worse than that. They pledged to return us to a day when a kid with autism can't get health insurance. They pledged to return us to a time when women battling cancer get their insurance cut off at a moment's notice. They pledged nearly $1 trillion to millionaires in tax breaks. And they still say with a straight face that they're the fiscally responsible party. They pledged to put an end to valuable infrastructure projects, rebuilding schools and bridges, retrofitting buildings with green retrofits, and providing hundreds of thousands of jobs across the country and right here in the western suburbs. But you know what they don't pledge to do? They don't pledge to put our people back to work. They don't pledge to protect Social Security. They don't pledge to protect Medicare. And they don't pledge to protect pensions either. But most of all, they do not pledge to put back the 8 million jobs that we lost the last time Republicans were in charge. So I want to make a different pledge with you today. Not to the oil companies, not to the healthcare companies, not to the big Wall Street banks, but to each of you in this room. I pledge to fight for everyone who's out of work and everyone who's barely scraping by. I pledge to fight for middle-class families and for working people across this district. And I ask you to join with me in that fight on November 2nd. Thank you so much.